All right. We are hot. I guess they took away the slow go live stuff and just left it go hot. I gotta fix my camera and all this. Oh my god, that was so quick. Oh, 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 what's up, people? Oh, my microphone is so far away. We're back after all the power outages and what have you. What is up, Warriors? YouTube, Nunez, Vargas, you win yourself being a Kerbal in here. I am cleaning up my LMP file so we can test out Pure. Save that bad boy, and now I can move this all into our server and we can get cranking on today's Game Fest. And replace this, yes. So I need to restart the server real quick. Oh my god, how is everyone doing? What is up, Doom Yoda? How are you, man? I was expecting the game would actually start up and it would just be like, okay, your stream's up. Now you can hit go live to go live. Apparently it just goes live now. Which, I mean, I'm cool with that, but it's not what I was expecting. Alright, let me turn on the server now. Server is up, server is hot. If you're wondering what we're doing today, we're testing out, I just made a lot of updates to Pure. Pure Electric Engines is my mod that I've created, one of my mods I've created. And it's one that I really enjoy designing for. So I've been in there doing a lot of stuff, and I know, Awesome Enderman. I know, I'm about to join the server. Hang tight there, bud. Making sure everything's going right here. So in here should be World of Kerbal. There it is, World of Kerbal mods. This is the one that we're using, Awesome Enderman, by the way. I need to switch out headphones. Oh, almost hit myself in the eye with that. Okay, I'm going to minimize this. Actually, I'll have to reopen that because I need to load a database later. Dang it, why did I close that? That was so stupid. Alright, whatever, it'll be fine. I'll load the database whenever I have time. Oh, wait. Oh, it's already trying to... Oh, it says I'm already... Oh, you know what happened? I've been reloading the game several times. So it's probably going all haywire right now. So let's go to display main. And... we're actually going to reload the game real quick. While we're doing that, I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff I've been playing with here. Voila! So I can actually open up this. I can open up some of these scenes here. Okay, let me go ahead and get this going. I haven't done many updates, so... ignore all my things that are in blue, because unfortunately when you lose power and you lose internet slightly after, everything's now out of date. So there's that, and it's wonderful. This is one of the things that I've been toying with here, if it will. There we go. Okay, alright, it's loading now. Once the game loads, you know. Fair. Closer to reaching my micro goals than I expected, so there's that. Micro goals are awesome because it makes you feel really good about reaching them. So yeah, this is... oh, hold on. Let me... VC1. I didn't forget VC1. 1 second here. I also need to load this up in desktop mode. So give me 1 second for that as well. And I can minimize this. Everything else is loading. Okay, there's Discord. I can now jump in VC1. The new update in Discord has caused my computer to go a little haywire, so I've been kind of out of it for a little bit. What's up, man? Okay, just to be right, don't mean investing my microgreens farm. You know what? I'm jealous. Anyone that can actually grow plants, I'm jealous. I can only grow plants when I leave food out for too long. And it's not the type of plants that you want to grow. We're on World of Kerbal mods. I didn't realize the server had restarted. So, but I see you're already on, so. But yeah, oh my god. It's been a chaotic last few weeks. But everything's slowly coming back together. For some reason, I had like a major boost and in productivity, and I was able to get a bunch of modding done once I got my computer back up and running because I didn't have internet. So I was like, whatever, I would just mod things. And next thing you know, I have like an update for Pure and then another one and another one. I think I'm going to put it on a slow hold right now because I need to switch gears and jump over to Moist and get all my updates for that one going and done. Josh has gratefully been able to offer us a fantastic little script that he may be able to convert from Red Onion over to C#. That may be able to give us an auto ballast for Moist, because that's been like the main complaint that people had for Moist. Moist is our submarine mod. Now the reason everybody likes to, people like to go underwater with submarines, but balancing your ballast is a fun little mini game in my brain, and I made it a lot easier, but a lot of people still don't like that aspect of it. So we're going to go ahead and at least make an offer. Try to make that as an offer to everyone that you don't have to fiddle with that anymore. There we go. Trying to centralize myself. Oh my god. Hopefully no one else lost power in this crazy storm. It was just a tropical storm. It wasn't even a hurricane. It was a little tropical storm. 30-mile-per-hour winds. Nothing too serious. We've had so many of them. I've been through a hurricane and didn't lose power. But you know what's crazy? We had a tropical storm with 30-mile-per-hour winds, and a huge branch fell onto a power line and took out power in the neighborhood. And then a few streets over, another branch fell onto another power line. And all we could do was look outside at our street and just look down there. Oh my god. It's crazy. You're gonna start live streaming stuff on Twitch. I considered going back to Twitch, decided not to go back to Twitch. It's just, I don't know. They seem to be kind of questionable sometimes. What's up, Sambox? They seem to be kind of, questionable. But then again, YouTube is just as questionable. So I can't really say I trust one over the other, because they're both extremely questionable in the way that they run things. I think YouTube's probably slightly worse. I just don't feel like every time I get things going on Twitch, it seems to not work well with OBS again for some reason, even though it was before. I don't know. I can't really figure that part out. Brazilian.
Throughout the whole time that I've been using voice on Discord, maybe not the whole time, but like within the past year, maybe, I've had like some serious issues with audio on Discord.
Discord can be
when I joined the voice channel,
Mm-hmm.
the audio from my game just stopped working. Like, I'm not hearing anything from Kerbal Space Program anymore.
That sucks. That sucks. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you guys some of the stuff I've been working with. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that. That's really odd. I was gonna do a big thing on gliding in your rovers, since that was the first video I did when I came back, was just gliding in rovers, but it was kind of like, when I did it, I thought it would be harder, and it ended up being so easy of a thing to design. I think the harder one to design is one for Duna, because you have to glide. Trying to make a glider for Duna. Yeah, Duna don't like gliding. Discord, I have a love-hate relationship with some of Discord. Part of it works really well, part of it is really frustrating. But for the most part, I've been able to get it to work right, so I just kind of leave it alone. I don't change anything else on it. But
So with my warp drive mod that I have, since
yeah.
the sound isn't working on Kerbal Space Program because of Discord, I can't tell when my warp drive is actually charging up.
That sucks. Oh my god. Alright.
It does have sound effects, but I don't hear them.
I'm gonna go into some of these parts that I've added into the game here. We'll start with these. I'm gonna start with this one here. Let's just centralize that there. Oh, that's the wrong way. No. So the thing with Pure is all about EC usage. It's all about electric charge. So you really have to watch your electric charge usage. Some of the parts I'm probably going to rebalance, the newer parts, because even though they're really nice, I really want them to eat up a lot more EC. So do expect some changes to be coming soon. This is the Fancy side mount fans.
Oh, I thought when I first saw it, I thought it said Fan SCE. I didn't know what SCE stood for, but now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Fancy.
I was being just terrible that day. I was like, it's fancy. And yeah, I just left it like that. I'm sorry everyone, but I really enjoy that little play on words. It's fun. But that's basically what happened and how it got named. I was trying to be punny. Let's see. Let's put this down here. And so, I mean, there's a bunch of things I was thinking when I was making this mod. I was like, man, I really, really would like. You're fired. Well, some of the descriptions for these are actually kind of funny. For this one, if you look at the description, during a power surge in the wind tunnel, one of the fan, and I need to fix that. One of the fan and housings broke loose and took flight. It should work to get an aircraft airborne. Should. That's a penis. Oh my god, it almost is. No, what have I done? Oh my god. Alright, let's put this here. And I guess I can put some wings on this, so that way when it's flying it can have a balance going on here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and throw some wings on. Now mind you, all the ones that you're going to be seeing today will indeed work on Duna. They'll work on Eve. They will just work. They just work, in the words of Todd Howard. So hopefully these will just work today. I lie. I know they're gonna work. I've been testing these out like a lot. I've got some really good feedback. Fixed a lot of bugs, and hopefully there's no more. Hopefully, we'll see. So we'll put some roll on here. Make sure that we're still balanced. We're not. Alright, let's do this. Balance this a little bit more. Boom, there we go. Okay. Slap a fat nuke on that. Blow up the KSC. Oh my god. 50% of the time. 90% of the time. They work every time. This one's pretty. It's been pretty good to me. I'm just worried about the flex on these joints. That's what I'm worried about. But we'll see how well this works. Usually I don't put wings on anything that's going to take anything that's going to be moved too much, because you can't have that weight. All that weight does not do well on the stock joints. They just start flopping around. So you don't want to have that too much. But we're going to try it anyway. So let's open track editor. Let's go here. So yeah, that's wrong. So this needs to be 0. And that's how you can tell them apart. Is you see right here, that dot there. That fan symbol is the top, and then we come here. Wow, that those wheels are definitely going to be up in the air. I don't think that's a good idea to have your wheels that far up in there. I should have thought that one through a bit better. Oh, you know what? Let's just go ahead and remove those. And let's put these safely and securely on here. And we're going to offset them. We'll offset them to here. It's going to be slightly in the way, but I think I can make that work. And then take this and move this down so it's actually coming in contact here. And it looks like it's not stupid. What's up, Outcast Pirate? So you have a little bit of pressure going over top of our rear wings, but it shouldn't be overly concerning. We now need to shift this ever so slightly forward, but that's okay. That looks good. We're going to be slightly nose down. We should be able to control that. So we go up, but we don't want to go all the way. I just want to go 90, so drop that to 90. And that should do it for us. Alright. So let's go ahead. And let's try this. Let's give this a shot. Let's give it a shot. Toggle engine. We're gonna make 0 our. Oh yeah, by the way, I changed the intakes. So this is our inline fuel cell. It has 2 settings. One has liquid fuel and intake air, and the other one is a liquid fuel and oxidizer. So we're just gonna have this one toggle our liquid fuel and intake. And you don't have to put in any intake air because it's already pulling using the fan, which is slightly chopping into our wheels. And it's also pulling it in from these vents that you see built into it. So it should be fine. Ugly jump 1. It is an ugly jump craft 1. And we're going to hope that this stays nice and stable. Oh my god! Oh man. Oh. It's been one heck
Okay,
of a week,
so
man.
if you see the zip file that I put in the Kerbal general chat in your server there, that's the
Oh
that
god.
mod that I've been working on,
That looks
Curb Trek.
this thing looks so flimsy. I'll take a look at it. That looks so
So,
flimsy.
you know, it doesn't add any new parts, but it does add functionality to some of the parts in Pure. The Star Trek nacelles actually have warp drive with this, and the maximum size you can have, like, it does have like a maximum size you can have for the craft, and that's 1,000 cubic meters of volume that it can. But if your craft is bigger than that, then it won't be able to warp.
You know what, I have found a very good habit is to look up what the heck people are saying before I start chanting it back. So if you're wondering why I didn't say anything on that, is because I really quickly started looking it up to make sure it wasn't, something absolutely horrible. And I was just making sure it was not like some, you know, some whatever weird porn thing or something before I start saying anything on it. Let's turn this on. Let's turn this on, and let's lift. Instant response from these. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love that. I love how stable that is. All these have gimbals, so they can gimbal, and it gives you the added stability and maneuverability. Oh, that's wonderful. But yes, I will have. I now that I see it's nothing that's super bad. What, pray tell, are you spamming that for? What's up, Markella?
I see you finally fixed the center of thrust on the Helios engine.
I did that earlier today. We are the champions. Oh my god, I put the wings the wrong way. Oh yeah, no one actually stopped me on doing that. You guys should have stopped me on doing that. I just realized what I did. I was like, wait, those wings are the wrong way. These are supposed to be this way. That is our obligatory explosion of the day has been met. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, you can tell when I do something like this directly after working, because I make no sense in how I do things. There we go.
So, you said that you like the propeller sounds, but unfortunately I won't be able to hear them.
Oh, that's right, because you have lost your sound. Can it make it through both arches? The wings on this thing? Nope. But if I made it just right, yes. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. That was so stupid. Oh my god. There we go. I did Google it up. I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest. I did look it up, and I was seeing that it wasn't anything that was extremely bad.
You looked up what?
What the heck a Binod was. There we go. That's a lot better. I am going to change the sound on this one because I don't really like the sound on it. It should not sound like a helicopter. It's just tuk, 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 tuk. It's like no. B node. B node.
For those fancies sound like a helicopter.
Yeah, they sound like a helicopter. I forgot to change it. One more
But
update.
the fancies did not sound like a helicopter before.
Before they had like, well, it's a combination. They have the pure sounds, and I added in the helicopter underneath. So there's a underneath helicopter sound to it. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go back, and we're gonna go back and make. We're gonna make a. Oh my God! What is? It's not a Reaper. I always want to say Reaper. It's not Reaper. It's something X, not Recon X. Oh my God! What is? Oh my God! Sick. Sikorsky.
You know, these electric propellers you made are actually slower than the propellers
Something
from Breaking
X.
Ground.
Something X.
Like, it gets me up to like 178, 179, maybe 180 meters a second. But
Yeah.
but with careful tuning of the Breaking Ground propellers, you can go up past 200 meters per second.
Yep. But they're supposed to be slow. I had no intention to make them really fast, to be honest. That is why they are slow. The first thought on those was I wanted a slow World War II-esque efficient electric propeller. And then later on I may go and add some higher performance ones, but for right now, nah. For right now, nah, we good. We're going to keep it like it is. Those will probably not... They don't... why not Zephyr X? Because the Sikorsky one is Raider X. Which is what we are going to build a similar version of right now. Except for we're going to use a slightly different engine. It's going to be the E-Helios, which actually is a... is a cough. It is a cough. It is a thrust counter torque helicopter propeller. I didn't want to use that in the title because it's a mouthful to bloody say. And we're going to show you two of these today. Not you, you go back. Okay, this one. This one, yes, we can show you this one. So this is one of the extra propellers that I've added in today. It actually is a fun little propeller. This will actually work on Duna if you build light enough. This one may be a little heavy. So I don't know. I don't think I can warp this one over to test it. Let's do this. Can we move it up any further? No, we can't. We were right there on the propeller blades. Alright, let's do that. Well, thank you, Outcast Pirate. Thank you very much, kind sir. Let's move this one forward and then go up. There we go. So here you have your design here of something like the Raider X, except for we're going to add some wings up front here. Since we don't have good lift. Actually, you know what we can do to simulate that lift that it's going to receive? We can build this in like its body lift. There you go. We have body lift. That should work pretty well. It worked a little too well. Let's slide that back.
Wait, so have you configured the helicopter propeller to produce less thrust as it goes faster?
No. Nope.
Wait, then that means you could just have giant propeller plane using the helicopter engines and fly it really fast.
It is Mach limited. That's the only catch. So it won't go really fast. It is Mach limited. All right, so we have that there, we have that there, we have that there-ish. It's kind of it. I think it needs to go slightly back a bit more. This is always the fun part. I wish there was a button to auto. That's what mod someone can make. Make a button for VTOL builders that automatically zeroes that thrust right in with the mass. But that would be so cheating. Besides, VTOLs are easy. Alright, so we're going to go and do
Okay, I'm going to restart my game to install Airplane Plus and fix my sound issue.
Alright. This one we're going to set to reverse thrust, and we're going to go like that. Okay, so what we need to do is come here and go... Alright, we'll start with this one. This one's going to be toggle engine. This one is
So wait,
going to
Airplane
be...
Plus still says that it's for 1.8.1.
Ignore that. It works as long as Fire Spitter's updated and works properly. Airplanes Plus will work just fine. What's up, Magnus? Welcome, welcome. Thank you. I am glad because I know for a while I was I was posting some things on Facebook and I was like, I don't think anyone really cares about these. But then all of a sudden you get, I think it comes in slower than it does in Reddit. Like Reddit for me right now, I just haven't had that much time. I haven't had any builds that are like Reddit quality either. So I think I've just been I've been out of it a little bit. I won't lie. I've been kind of dragging my feet hoping for more news on KSP2, on Balsa, and then I started modding again.
How do you install mods for the server?
Oh, how do you install them?
Yeah.
All you have to do is go and just put them in your game data.
But
That's
not
it?
the zips
Yep.
themselves. You have to go
No.
into the zip. If there is a game data folder in the zip, then go into that game data folder and drag anything in there into your game data.
Is that how it works for everything, like Copernicus and
Yeah, like pretty much any mod for Kerbal Space
Yep,
Program.
that's every mod, unless you're using CCAN, you basically just have to dig in there and make sure you're putting the right folder in.
And what about like if I wanted to have like what's that fucking mod that has like interstellar travel or whatever? Made by the Lynx guy.
You're talking about Guru
No.
Linux, Guru Gamer,
Games
or
links.
Games Links.
Fuck, I'll try to find it.
Well, I mean, regardless, if it's a mod, it goes in your game data. It's just what folder they have goes in game data. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I just tipped all the way over. Is all my weight's way back. Oh my god. That was weird. Is it that far
yeah.
back?
The thing I wanted to ask was that
Oh, it
the
is.
thing is from 1.8.1. Do I have to get back to 1.8.1 to be able to use it, or can I try to put it on a more recent
Well,
game
it
file?
depends on what the mod is.
Yes.
Like if it's just adding some parts, then it might work with the latest version. But if
Here
it's
it's
a
like-
planet pack, however,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
then
it
you
is.
will
No.
have to downgrade your Kerbal Space Program because
So-
Copernicus does
it's
not
not a-
support the latest
I
version.
think I heard hints of an update, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, a lot of mods are version locked, unfortunately. Which it's a thing. It doesn't bother me. I think the reason I don't version lock mine is because mine are part mods and they should work because I'm using all default modules. I'm just using them in funky ways. But
Yeah.
for mine, but not all of them are. So some of them require specific versions.
Okay, yeah. I've been meaning to mod, but then I was just like, oh fuck it, like I'll just go play a little bit of.
Did everyone synchronize with me on multiplayer Kerbal Space Program.
So, how long is it gonna take to download your mods? Because I discovered the server through Luna multiplayer, so I thought it would be
Gotcha.
something,
It doesn't take
somehow
long.
different.
The only ones we're using on this server right now is Fire Spitter and Pure Electric Engines.
Can you sync?
Where's that? I don't see it in your
Uh,
mod list.
It's all on Space Stock.
Can anyone sync to me on?
Base talk?
Yep, Space Stock.
What do you mean? Here, what there is like World of Kerbals, the Orsism,
Yep.
then World of Kerbal mods, and World of Kerbal's career.
Here, I'll post the link to it. This one right here.
Okay, let's see this. Oh.
Oh God, I just did a horrible mistake.
Pure electrical engines.
Oh
What
my
does that
God, I survived! It adds in engines that are powered by EC. I survived. Oh my God. That was a oops. I completely wasn't paying attention to what I was doing or how I was flying. Mosquitoes chewed me up. This is why it sucks to have grass in your yard. Ah, it sucks so bad. Ah. But yeah, it adds in. I should probably show everybody the Trekker. I think that's going to be everyone's favorite engine. Is Trekker. It is actually a lot of fun. And thank
Have you
you.
guys played Simple Rockets 2 as well? Have you played that?
Enjoy Cheetos. I love Cheetos. I have played Simple Rockets. I actually did not find myself enjoying it as much as I thought I would.
I found that there was one problem that I have a big issue with. Except for that, like, yeah, I thought it was pretty superior in almost every way. Which was, but that one thing is super fucking important. It's just the game doesn't have turbulence. So because of that, if you create the rocket, no matter how you create it, it'll go straight up. Okay, it will never like start fucking shaking or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay? So you don't care about fucking how.
They're
Like,
not
there's-
big on physics. That's just
Like,
not
there's
a big
no-
thing.
There's no weather in Kerbal Space Program.
That's what I do wish I wish there was wind, and I wish there was some type
But
of
here
weather
I'm talking
system.
about aerodynamic
But yeah,
turbulence.
no, he's talking about the aerodynamics. Yeah, and especially
or
in
like
yeah.
the weight. If you don't put the weights in the correct places and all of that, it's gonna start shaking in every direction. Or if you don't put the reaction wheels as well, there's none of those problems in the other game. So because of that, you just create it and it'll work every fucking time. You'll never explode on launch.
Well, I will say this. This the most annoying game that I ever tried to build an airplane in. Believe it or not, wasn't even simple planes. It actually was main assembly. I love main assembly. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I
main
say
assembly.
this.
It's really hard to build aircraft in that game.
I love main assembly. What's up, Bimby? But my God, building an airplane in that, because it's like, hey, there's aerodynamics, and you're like, all right, how do I balance it? Here's your center of mass. That's it. Can I get some real tools in here? And that's all they give you. So you're guessing the whole time. All right, let's put this really big wing on my center of mass, and then put some controls here and here, and let's see what happens. And all of a sudden, it's just like flopping around. It's like, oh my God, this is so horrible.
I don't think they give you the at least in Simple Rockets, they don't give you any of those stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing a center of mass
no.
at all, or a center of drag or whatever.
I think I bailed out on Simple Rockets after I tried. I can't remember how many times I tried in that game, but oh my God, I was just like, I'll give it a shot. I like airplanes. I like rockets. I'm gonna sneeze. Don't sneeze. Oh my God, it's so loud. Okay, woo. But oh my God, I just could not enjoy Simple Rockets, and the problem is everybody was enjoying it at the time, And then I go in there and I'm like, oh, I don't like this. And I felt like I was being the jerk, you know? So I was like, everyone was like, try Space Engineers. So I jump in Space Engineers and I'm like, yeah, Space Engineers. And then I had built this beautiful craft. And I was like, I want to go in my craft now. And I flew towards it and I bumped it. And I just watched it fly off. And I wanted to cry. I was like, I just spent like 2 hours building this thing, and there it went floating off. And I was just like,
You couldn't go fast enough to catch up to it.
no, I don't know if it was a bug or what. It flew off, and that was it. Magnus says, I work in a youth center, and I have some kids hyped about the game. We are having kind of esports events. They wanted to make a competition in KSP. Do you have any ideas for challenges? Ideas for challenges in KSP. I would say one of the massive challenges for people in the game is airplanes for some reason. For me, I find airplanes really easy, but a lot of people have trouble with airplanes themselves. So, I mean, that being said, I would say give them a challenge of building an airplane. They may enjoy that. It's a lot of physics. There's a lot of physics that can be learned from building an airplane. And if they really get good, then they'll be able to build a space plane. And there's even more physics that can be learned from there. So that's like even more exciting. So to me, if they really want to learn these things, then they should have them build. Start from like building something simple, like your basic airplane, and then have them try a biplane, and then have them try a jet, a high altitude jet, or an SSTO. An SSTO, once you understand how to build them, they're way too easy. But it's something that it's like they learn how to do it, and it really kind of gets, you learn so much from doing it, having to balance it out. But yeah, I think it's because I build so many SSTOs.
What about going to Eve and back? That's like the classic.
I would
challenge
not put that challenge on a kid, because you're gonna have that kid so angry and punching the screen. That's a good challenge for a normal everyday KSP player, but not for a kid. I wouldn't do that to a kid. I wouldn't make it too difficult. I mean, if they want to go, if you want to tell them go land on the moon, sure, cool, they can do that. That, I think that's kid friendly. The moon, Minmus, and then back to Kerbal, back to the KSC, no problem in one flight. I think a kid can do that easily. But will I tell a kid fly to Eve and come back? That kid's gonna quit playing KSP and never come back. That's what I'm worried about. Because I mean, raise your hand if you or just put me or yeah, I have, or wave your hand if you have gone to Eve and back. Go ahead. Done that. I've done it, and oh my god, I was like, okay, that was cool, but I think it's more fun just to go into Eve than coming back from Eve.
What I do is just build giant rockets and then just launch them from everywhere. So yeah. So I have one rocket that only in one launch I'm able to send probably a couple ton cargo to something like Elu or something like that. That's it though.
And the funny thing is I have this one launch system and I use it to go anywhere. That's it.
Yeah.
Once I built that, I built that one rocket, and I was like, I'm not building another rocket now. I'm good. This thing does everything I need to do.
Oh yeah, dude. I guess so. I just launch rovers all the time to Elu or Latte or anything like that. I think it has like. I think in total, I can't tell because it goes down while I'm launching it, but I think in total it has 16,000 MS. That's what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember how much mine. I think, God, I built it just randomly. I was just like me, and all of a sudden the whole thing was. I just launched it, and I had Astrogator loaded at the time, so in Astrogator, I was just like, you know what,
What does that do? What's Astrogator?
Astrogator is basically a mod that it's kind of like MechJeb, except for it won't fly them for you. Basically, you can set up the node and it'll take you to the warp window. So once you're at your window, now you have to do your own flight, and that's basically what I use MechJeb for. I just use it to make my nodes because when I fiddle with the node system, I guess I have my DPI so high normally that it will just go every single where, and it makes it really difficult for me to set my nodes. Well, I don't want to set my DPI down for KSP.
Well, you can in the maneuver mode
they have
window,
that too.
you can have fine control over the maneuver node.
And they have that one. They added that one in. I think it's because there was a lot of people like me out there that really just didn't want to use it. And I don't know. I think for me, once I started using it, I was just kind of like, well, I feel like Astrogator puts it all in one happy package. It's all things that you can do stock within the game, except for now it's just right there in one window. I can see all of the windows that I can go to, and I can just hit. I don't have to sit back and go, all right, let me just stare at these planets and wait till my window shows up, because I don't want to do that. It takes time that I don't always want to spend on. So a lot of times I'm just like, if I'm playing on a set amount of time until my wife gets in. And so when she gets in, that's my game time. Game time's over. It's now wife time. So yeah, I don't always have time to spend waiting on different things. So I'm just like, you know what? Take me to my window. Let me get my thing done. Let me get rolling, man. I got stuff to get done. So I may be racing a storm because I have grass to cut, which I hate cutting grass. But I love grass. Yeah.
Is there a limit of how many parts I can use in this server?
200 per craft.
I can't use my big rocket. No.
That's the catch. I have some massive rockets, but we had to put that in place because we have some players that like to have 1,000-part crafts.
Yeah, because I kept reducing it in the peer server that I used to play on.
Yeah.
And eventually, I think the limit was 600, and so my thing was at almost 800 parts, and then I reduced it to 550.
Oh my God.
And most of the parts are engines as well.
And you see, oh my God, my computer before I got this new video card, and I got things more optimized. I still remember when I was playing KSP on a quad-core FX, and a quad-core AMD FX CPU. If you even think about 500 parts on that thing, your CPU is going to look at you, and it's going to overheat, and the game's going to shut down. and the rest of your at the time I was running my 970. No, it doesn't work so well. I'm running an FX 8 core now, but I still haven't switched up to Ryzen. I got too much money going out because kid on the way, so all my computer purchases are no longer a thing. But that's okay, because kid on the way, it's a happy time. But so this is the Trekker engine, and yes, we have square engines, people. Well, rectangle engines. I wanted a rectangle engine. No one had rectangle engines, so I added a rectangle engine.
Oh, so there's banned parts as well. What's the use in banning parts exactly?
Well, the way we do it on the modded servers and the stock servers is we'll use specific mods, and using those mods only, what we'll do is anyone that's not on the list, the server considers banned.
No, I meant more because I don't use any mods. That's
Gotcha.
the first mod I put that added parts. So those are vanilla parts that are banned.
Huh. If you see any vanilla parts banned, let me know, because it just means the what's it called, the parser isn't quite catching them all.
Yeah, because right now I tried to
And
use
thank
the
you,
rocket
CS.
band parts.
Yeah, let me know because
Like,
it
I've seen
shouldn't be banning
flag
any.
parts being banned, like the new flag parts being banned by LMP.
Yeah, if it's not catching those, then because I actually just regenerated the all the parts.
Oh no, it's mostly parts that got removed from the game usually when a server refuses it.
Oh,
So like
okay.
when they replace it with something that's exactly the same but just looks different.
Yeah,
Every time they do that, it seems the servers like kind
yeah.
of ban those parts
It
from
will
then
look
on.
at the actual part name instead of the that's in the configuration.
You
So
could,
Uh,
of course,
the
add those
identifier.
legacy parts to the,
so I don't know which part is banned. It didn't say. It just said the part was banned.
Yeah, it's hard to say in that instance, especially if there's renamed stuff.
Yeah. So I'm guessing a couple of parts of my big rocket got renamed or whatever.
Switch
So
mode.
you could, of course,
Locate.
add those legacy parts,
Well, if it could be,
into the...
it's not that it's if it's renamed parts. And I'm not talking about if it's like old legacy parts that are those still technically are in the game data.
yeah.
Yeah, those are still in the
So
game,
yeah,
so they shouldn't be banned.
exactly. It should still be catching them. But if anything's been renamed and the ID for the file itself is
Okay.
wrong, that's what.
I have it here.
But you could
Trek
have
High 1 missing part. 144 cockpit.
That is Airplanes Plus you're missing then.
Airplane
I see
plus.
someone floating over here. Yeah, do you have
What's
airplanes?
that? Told you I just needed the thing that you sent me. that
Oh
I
no,
put
it's
in game
Pure
data.
and Airplanes Plus. Those are the two that we're running. Small mod pack this time. I usually do a mod pack, so
Well, how
normally
is
I do it.
part that is the part that I don't own banning something that doesn't have that part in the first place? So like my rocket doesn't have anything from that mod, so it shouldn't be banning it. It's not like I installed anything, right?
Oh, see, that's what I don't know what part it is. That's
You know
like
what, the 144 cockpit or whatever? That's what it said.
the 140. Yeah, the 144 non-commercial cockpit. That's from Airplanes Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't have it on my rocket, and it says I'm banned from it. I don't know. So
What?
confusing for me. Yeah, it's confusing. I don't get it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. Something sounds off on that one. I'd have to see what parts it is in the craft file.
Uh,
And
unless
I might-
if it's like if I try to play the game without the mod, and then since people are flying in space with it or whatever, it
Yeah.
kind of corrupts it. I don't know, because I'm imagining that it's two different mode when you're in the space center or when you're playing the game, launching a rocket or whatever.
I mean, yeah, it is. But you're talking about the hangar versus the scene itself. But I don't know. It's hard to say, especially if I don't know what parts are in the craft. Oh crap! Did I map this out?
Yeah, all the parts on my craft are all
Yeah, and if it's all stock, then
Yes, all stock,
I
yeah.
definitely need to see if it's missing a part that's stock. Then turn you
So-
on. There we go.
I guess I'll just have to fix the issue by downloading the mod. Maybe it's gonna fix it even though it's all stock. That's quite odd.
Yeah, it's happened before. If there's a change in parts and sometimes it didn't parse everything, it does happen. We've run into it before, and it's an update that usually has to happen on LMP side. But
Okay.
so this is the Trekker engine. This one is actually a combination of two engines. This is the combination of the Goliath and the Whiplash. So when you switch modes on this one, Your nose way the heck up. That was not an anticipated effect. I need to add some pitch control here and add some pitch control here. It did not like that balance on my craft. I see. Oh my god. Alright, I need to see what the heck's going on with that one. Because it didn't do that before. Interesting. Alright, so let's slow down.
Like, I remember before with this Trek plane craft that I have, that, the fans would flop around, because, you know, they're on those, robotic servos.
Yeah.
And, you know, under high acceleration, those fans would sort of be pushed back and be clipping into the wing. But now that's not happening anymore, and
they're not flopping around.
Yeah, they're not flopping around as much.
Excellent. That means I did something right.
Wait, so did you actually change the joint strength for the fan C?
No.
Then why is it not flopping around anymore? What was changed?
The weight for it is low, and it's, I don't know. I noticed the same thing when I was testing it before. I was like, interesting. It's not flopping around like I would expect, but hey, I'll take it. But I didn't really push it any further because I was like, I had too many to test still. We're gonna add some forward control.
Oh, the model was made by you. I didn't even notice. No, I just joined a random server, not expecting anything.
Oh.
You stream or something? Is that why you?
I do. I stream. We this is the community stream that we try to do weekly. So basically, we just go in here. We just connect all up and act a hot mess.
Yeah.
It's our time to cut loose and have fun.
How many people listen to the stream?
It varies. It's all over the place. It is all over the place. You know what? Oh my god! I so want to try another. Oh my god! Why am I still on Duna? Kerbal would be great. Hey, look at that! Oh my god. Well, let's try to rebalance this thing and say we're not trying to balance it for acting like we're on Duna. I may have been testing out my glider before.
What did you say the mod was called? The second mod I had to put the plane one? What was it?
Airplanes Plus.
Airplanes Plus. Okay.
I keep forgetting.
Actually, it's just Airplane Plus, not Airplanes Plus.
Is it Airplane Plus? I always call it Airplanes Plus. I'm probably always going to call it Airplanes Plus. That's gonna be my bad habit that I'm always going to do. That's okay. Airplane Plus, Airplanes Plus.
Okay, Kerbal.
Yeah, that is a good idea. If you have them replicate some real life aircraft, they will learn a lot from that. Of course, you know, you can have them do their own little fake ones, and I mean they may learn something from it, but if you have them replicate actual real life stuff, I think they'll learn a lot more because there's a real life representation of it that they can actually see. So I may not look at rockets as much as I used to. I used to like rocket launches, and well, I think when you watch one explode, it's kind of like kind of takes a little bit of the joy away from it. But yeah, sad times. But that's neither here nor there. Let's see. Let's do this. We're gonna add this back here. Oh, it's the wrong one. Oh, bloody hex, the wrong one. Get out of here. Let's use this one. Oh, it's funny because I almost did a stream. I was almost going to say we should do a stream on... There was a game that was released on Epic for free. I was going to say, let's do that one. But it's a shooter. First-person shooters. I like first-person shooters, but I really want Fallout, not 76, as a shooter. That's not 76. I'm not saying Fallout 76 is a bad game. I'm just saying I don't think I want to play that one again. So let's lower this down a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's see if this flies any better. I think that second mode, for some reason that second mode was acting a hot mess. So I want to try that again. I think I designed this one wrong. They're looking into starting a space program in Iceland. Well,
Icelandic space program.
I mean, that's cool. But they don't I don't get to see what I did there.
Alright.
It would be ISP. Icelandic Space Program.
I would absolutely. I wish, like, when we did things, we did egg drops. Oh my god, when's the last time we did an egg drop? Oh my god, we need to do another egg drop. We haven't done an egg drop in a few series. Alright everybody, it looks like we may have to do another egg drop here soon. The egg drop is fun because you basically build a craft that has no engines. It can't have any engines on landing. All it can do is you take a Kerbal, you put it in a structure, and you try to make that Kerbal survive. But you can't have any parachutes. Basically, you just fall and hope your Kerbal survives. All right, I can show an example of a egg drop here in a second. I just want to test this thing out on here. All right, here we go. Let's test out. There we go. That's my bird. Space Engineers eardrop. Yeah, we're doing eardrops, people. It's like shots, except for drop the shots in your ear. It's easy to do this. In a drop, it's easy to do the speed limit. You see, here's the problem. Here is, oh my god, we're going so fast. Alright, so the Trekker engine is very, very easy to explode when you're using it. Let me just give you that warning. The Trekker engine is made to push a craft like the B2. So when you have a little light jet and you try to snap it under the wings, you're going to be going way too fast. Even in the upper atmosphere, you're going to be going too fast.
You could Mach limit the engine.
Was that?
You could Mach limit the engine.
No, it is Mach limited. It actually is. Oh, am I out of juice? Air combustion failed. No! Okay. We need to open this. I forgot to turn this on, didn't I? So we'll turn that on. Close that almost all the way. You got to have this a little open because you have to have the intake air able to come in through there. And I did go too high. So I need to come on down. This would be a tight little aircraft, in my opinion. I wouldn't mind flying something like this as long as I knew it wasn't made by me. Because if it was made by me, then I'm not flying it. Slowly coming back down. Slowly coming back down. This feels so slow. Are we in performance mode still? No, we're in normal. There we go. Okay, now we're not too high. But yeah, this engine here is definitely one of my favorite ones. Just because it's very powerful. As you can see here, you cannot go excessively high. You can't start atmosphere skimming in it. But you don't need to, because you can actually stay pretty decently into the mid-atmosphere and go upper atmosphere speeds. And there we go, picking up speed already.
So there was 2 mods in total, right?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
As long as you have Luna multiplayer installed, that technically would be 3, but it's
Well,
not.
yeah.
I always
Everyone has
ignore
to
that
have-
one. Oh, we don't need that around here. What the heck? Who does that? I want to show you guys the speed limit on this thing. Oh my god. So the Trekker is definitely meant to go fast, and it's a little too scenic. I kind of like it though, but you can definitely push the limits of a craft and start overheating it. I was going to use this thing, I was going to tweak it, and I don't think I tweaked it for usage on like Duna or anything. Because this would be, I don't think you want to use this on Duna going that fast, because you're going to die. You're not going to land, you're going to die. That's what Duna does to you. Alright. I want to... Let's take this one back. Spaceplane hangar.
Alright, thank you for helping me earlier. I'll go now.
No worries. We always like having a bunch of people on the server, so if you ever run into trouble, definitely let us know. Here's the EC... Alright, so here's where I need you guys' help. I need you guys to help me name these 2 engines. I have the E-Mini Tri-Pro and the E-Tri-Pro. I don't like those names. They're kind of lame. I like the descriptions. I hate the names. So I need you guys' help to help me name these things. What would you name these things? What would you name this propeller? It's an electric propeller. So this is where I need you guys' help in naming. So let me go ahead here. So put on your thinking caps, and if you have an idea, let me know what your ideas are. We can't name it Bob. We've already burned out the Bobs. I'm gonna use my favorite wing design on this one. I'm gonna use my other favorite wing design on this one. Let's go like this. All right, and then we'll come out here. And then go like this. Down, Corsair. We're gonna go with the V. don't think I want it to come back up like that. Okay, and we'll do a slight up, like, you know what, first let's keep it down so we put it on our wheels. So the good thing about these propellers that you're seeing right here is that they actually work on other planets. Shoulder wings like a Catalina. Oh man, the Catalina. I haven't done a Catalina in a while. Alright. You can tell I'm trying to go for these electric props were meant to look more perform and look more like World War II props. So if you're wondering, because I know a lot of questions like, why would you make an underpowered propeller? Well, if you've seen the electric propellers they have right now, a lot of them are very underpowered. They just use a multitude of them. And so if you want to have that type of performance, cool, just use a multitude of the electric propellers. I should make a smaller one that can be grouped and give a lot more power as a unit instead of by itself. And maybe that's something I'll do. Maybe I'll make another 6.25 and that'll be the one that you group together. Or maybe I'll make a 3.3125. That's the next one down. And just make it have to use a bunch of them. Because that's more realistic of what a lot of people are doing right now with electric propellers. And I think that would be a lot more fair representation than some of the overpowered propellers that I currently have in this mod, and electric engines that I have currently in the mod. Even though I really do like having them overpowered. We're gonna make a tail dragger. Honir, Norse god of indecision, avoidance, and mystery. Oh my god! I don't know if I would have named a propeller that, because then you're wondering if you're gonna fly. If you know what it is, you're like, should I be using this one? Oh my god, I'd be nervous. Alright, we need to get one of these up here. And this is going to be for our roll. I have not checked the balance of this craft. It's probably way off. So let's do that real quick and see where we're at. Oh my god, wow. That is actually not way off. That's pretty accurate. Very nice. Alright. That worked out well. I can actually add something back here, because I want to actually throw on some... Oh my god, what is that click delay I'm getting here? Come on, right here. Alright, good. And let's throw on this one. These are going to give me my power that I need, and also allow me to offset everything. Bold strategy, Cotton. Yep. Very short tail dragger. It is very, very daring and very, very challenging. But since I have a reverse thrust on this one, it makes it quite viable. And we're just going to go ahead and map that out while we're thinking about it. It's good. No, not you. This one. Alright, toggle engine, toggle thrust reverse. I finally remembered how to do my thrust reverse the proper way. And, yeah, if you do it in Blender, it's a lot easier. And then just bring it over to Unity. It's just swapping apart, just spinning it 180, and then putting your thrust transform on that, and that actually makes it flip and gives you your thrust transform. Well, not your thrust transform, gives you your reverse thrust, and I think that's how they did it on some of their engines. I am going to call this one Honier because I don't know if it's going to fly. It'll work. I'm confident. I'm dense. Alright, let's move you up to here. We're going to leave it just like that. I think that's good enough. That's good enough for me. But yeah, Blender, I spent so much time. I'm getting better at Blender. I think I'm getting a lot better, but I'm also... The sad part was just today I went and realized that I looked at what shaders I was using. I was like, why am I in Unity using the KSP, what's it called? I was using a bump specular, and I went in there and looked. I was like, wait, this is supposed to be, what's it called? Oh my god, it's the one that starts with a D. I always forget it. It's the diffuse. I was supposed to be using diffuse this whole time, so here I am, like multiple in, and I'm using the wrong one. I was like, oh my god, how long have I been doing this? That is so stupid. But here's our little propeller. This will work on Duna. It will work on Eve. It will work on Jewel. It will work on Lathe. It will work on all those because they have an atmosphere, as well as Kerbal, as you can see here. Because if you can't see here by now, then yeah. Hey, is anyone out here? Let me jump up here and join everyone else. Let's see, you have a warp test, and you have Bravo and Dropship Bravo. Oh, so little power. So awesome. Flies like a TBM. If you know what a TBM flies like, it's not good. That's so underpowered. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh. Oh. Holy moly. That's fun. That's so much fun. Oh my god. But yeah, this one flies. It flies interestingly. There's someone flying. I see a shadow. Who's that flying by? Did anyone else see that shadow? I think we have a ghost. I see a shadow right here. What is this shadow? Oh, there we are. Okay, someone's way up high. I can't go that high. Tiger Moth has entered the chat. Oh my god. Think about all those super underpowered airplanes that they tried to throw into World War II from World War I. Oh, yeah. This one flies just like that. I like this one, though. Alright, so I'm going to try... I want to try to make some more gliders, some gliding rovers real quick. Anyone have any complaints on that one? Let me know. This is basically a lot of the updates from Pure. This is probably my favorite one. I just finished this one this evening, and I absolutely love the sound of it. Whoa! Holy crap! The flagpole. Oh my god, that is still so much fun. I'm sorry. That is so much fun. Just skimming over everything like that. It's got really good control. like you're gonna go and bridge bust, huh? Someone let loose the little skipping barrels of bombs. Oh, that is beautiful! That is beautiful! Oh, it makes you so nervous. I can get down lower. Oh my god! Oh no no no! Oh my god! That is so nervous flying there. Oh my god! I guess we got too close there. Oh my god. It's still going. There you go. Okay. Engine off. I really have to make it slow down, not just stop. We survived somehow. I don't know how we survived, but we survived. It was like that tail just hit it so gently, and the whole aircraft just falls apart behind you. Oh, that was all. That could have almost been a water landing. Oh my god, that was cool. I like that. So I've been trying. I wanted to build a smaller rover. Maybe not one as small as the other small one. I actually have a really small rover that I built that was based off of this one. But this little Probodyne gives me headaches. So we're not going to use that one. We're going to use this one. And we're going to make one that looks like a scouting pig with an arm on its back. For reasons unknown. And our goal is to make this thing glide in. So we're going to make a flying pig lander. So we'll go here. We'll got it just right here, because this is going to be the connection point for most of our aero parts here. And now we need to drop a little shoulder in.
You should still make a big Mark 1 fuel tank sized battery.
What's up, Okan? And thank you very much. I've been debating making a really huge battery. Because basically we have all these parts. I mean, the inline fuel cell definitely can act as a battery. That's kind of how I use it as well. But I don't know. I could.
Like a Mark 1 fuel tank sized battery would definitely get rid of the need to stack a bunch of batteries. When you stack batteries, that makes a really like flimsy point of attachment.
Unfortunately, it does. An MK1 400 bat. Yeah, I mean, you could take. I mean, the size.
Wait, only 400? Because you can stack like.
Oh no! That was a comment. That was from Bimby. You can take, like, I think the equivalent to this is what? Let's see how many batteries that equals here. I don't think I've ever looked at that. We'll take this off. So we have 1,010 because this has 10. So let's just start going like this. Or let's go like this. I want to be exactly accurate here, so we're going to be right there,
It
and
it,
we're going to
it
slide
would
it off to
it
the
would hold
side.
9,000 charge, because you can stack 9 1K batteries, and then that would make equal the size of a Mark One fuel tank, or 8,000.
Yeah, 9,000 would be a little over. So
So
maybe
it would about be
8,500.
8,000.
8,500, I think, because it's about half. It's a little over half. What's the difference between a detachment manifold and a radial decoupler? Bow.
So that would pretty much be the equivalent of stacking those batteries, but it's still strong. And and it actually would look a lot better, because if it actually looked like a Mark One fuel tank, it would actually be more coherent with the design of your craft,
You can't really see it
instead of
from
just
here.
having this big yellow and
Hold
black
on.
section.
Hold on, is my giant head in the way? No, it's not for once. Okay. Yeah, if you see here, you have ejection force of 450. What mods are we on? Airplanes Plus and pure electric engines. So the hydraulic detachment manifold will give you 450 for the ejection force, and it's rather large and gives you a nice larger area to place things upon. Whereas your radial decoupler only has 250, and then this one is 260. So this one will give you a lot more power to push the part away from your craft. Then again, you can just use the radial decoupler and bite your tongue like I just did. You can just use the radial decoupler and just use some separatrons, and it'll work. It'll be fine. It'll be just okay. It's not gonna give you any trouble. All right, we're gonna make our flying pig rover lander. I never have good luck getting boosters lined up with radials. I'll show you my trick. Basically, I just come here, and then I'll take whatever booster. Like this one here. Since this is just a large one. And you can kind of eyeball it. They don't really have a great method for it, but you can kind of eyeball it on here. And there you go, nice and straight. That'll fly just fine. So yeah, that's usually I just kind of eyeball it. You just have to, if you get directly straight on, it'll snap right on. It can be a pain in the VAB though. That's definitely it can be a pain in the VAB. So we need. This is what I call my essentials. This right here is one of the essentials. And then we come up here. If you don't have these are from Breaking Ground, and these are the rubber grip strips. I shouldn't say rubber. I assume they're rubber, but they are grip strips, and they have the impact rating of 60, which makes them pretty robust, and actually fantastically light and small. So to me, they're better than having a plate, the structural panel, because the smallest one's just this, and you can see here it's already too large for what I want to do. That's not going to work. But you can get a multitude of these, and these are, you can see here, these are really light. The cost is only 12 kg. Super light, but with the impact resistance of 60 meters per second, excuse me, that's ridiculous. It's beautiful, and I love it. Then you have these wheels. I love these wheels since they can be compressed down. Only time you'll have trouble is, I mean, they're pretty rugged. They have the stress. They have good stress tolerance, but the impact is 30 meters per second. So they're not as robust as these Rove Max, but they're a lot better than, well, these ones, the Rove Max S2s. Definitely not as good as the XL3s, but I mean, who really uses the XL3s? And then you have the 100 meters per second impact of the ruggedized vehicle wheel, which is stupidly huge. So let's go ahead and start retracted. Alright, so what we can do here is we need something else. For one, I'm going to use some Airplanes Plus stuff. So let's go ahead and... Here's where Airplanes Plus really shines, is some of these smaller parts. Like this one right here. This is a really nice small wing. Oh yeah, joint points are very weak. You can actually fix that if you wanted, and you won't have to use the auto strut. The way you can do that is you can use Module Manager and make a module, a configuration file that targets everything and changes everything's connection strength to whatever you want it to be. For instance, I actually have one. Do I have it in my Tim storage? I don't know what this. I actually do have that. Where did I put it? What did I do with it? It's probably in this one. It's probably in my hold. Whoa. JDSA is not in that one. What is this? Let's do this. JDSA. Nope, not in that one either. I need to delete that one. Well, we'll take a look at the KF reinforcer. Nope, that's the load rating. Never mind. But I thought I had one I could show you guys, but I think I deleted it by mistake, so I need to go back and redo that. But yeah, you can actually reinforce all of the joints in the game, which makes it really handy. I'm pretty sure I have it in another folder, but it'll take me some time to locate it. Let's get a detachment here. We're going to use a stack separator. Separate from the butt. You see, here's a problem I have right here is I need to move this, angle this one up, so it's not going to come in contact back here. We just want to make that so it's not going to really affect our craft here. That should do it. So we're going to play a little risky here. We're going to try the robotics. We're going to play it risky and try the robotics on this. You don't want to do this too much on your wings because it makes them super flimsy. So you could go like this and do your target angle. You see, I don't like how it's going to work here. Like, that will be fine. But the problem is, the second you do that, it's not going to fit anywhere. So I guess what I can do is just rotate them the other way. So we're going to put them nice and flat up here, as flat as we can. And then we can now turn this all the way back except for this needs to go like this. And now we can move this one in. So what you get is this right here. And hopefully that'll be stronger because it's not really going against the joints too badly. And we can also move this down to save a little bit on space. Move this up. And that'll give us that. Alright, that should work. Perfect. Alright. Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Okay. So next thing we need to do is get a really small adapter, and that's too big. A really small adapter, which they don't have. So we're just going to take this, and we'll take another one of these. Unfortunately, when you don't have adapters, you gotta adapt and overcome. Alright, let's do that. And to get this to stick in its proper spot, just like that, done. Alright, use some of these physics-less parts here. And I can't remember.
Wait,
are these physics? No, they have physics now. They're just really
didn't they actually
insignificant.
Remove physicslessness?
Yeah, because it was causing issues. Billy, your kids. Billy, we gotta go back. Okay, so that should actually work. We do need to give it some solar power. So let's go ahead and we need to balance this thing out for flight. Right now it's not. It's not going to fly very well. We can do this by, we need to get first our controller here. Physicslessness.
Physicslessness.
That is a great word. Physicslessness. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this, and hopefully it'll retain its controller. I can't use too many of these parts because sometimes they tend to lose their settings, and it's frustrating, so I don't want to do that. It's not the fault of Squad, because it's totally something that just only happens when we're on Luna multiplayer, so it is just one of those quirks, unfortunately.
Just 2 OX Stat XL solar panels are enough to recharge an electric plane using the E-Tri Pro engine.
It needs to be tweaked a lot. I actually have been adding it. I need to lower the ISP. I need to lower the ISP. It needs to be a lot less efficient, unfortunately. So it's definitely not going to stick. Oh god, that's way too big. Okay, this is where we can use, hopefully we can try to use these helicopter blades. Alright, so this is the little tricky part. Alright, make sure these are not active. You guys just do not activate. Just sit there. So here's the fun part, is you can take these, not the propeller blades. It has to be the helicopter blades, because they're the only ones that are really flat. And you can take this, rotate this out, and then when you're in flight, you can actually use these as wings. But it's really tricky because the game, as you can see, has a lot of lift on them. So I don't want to use those. if at all possible. But what I can do is go like this. Go like this. And this is going to give me just enough room to do something slightly less crazy. Let's see what this balance makes me. Oh, that gives me just right. Just right. So we're going to have to put a hinge on this one too. God, I don't want to use another hinge. Oh, we're at the hinge limit. How many parts did we end up using before it starts going crazy? Was it 2 or 3 hinges? I can't remember. I remember it was you and I, Awesome, that had the big trouble with it.
Using hinges. I
The
don't remember
robotics.
me having trouble with.
Remember?
Oh, are you talking about the? Are you talking about
the stock
the
robotics.
Cal 1000 controllers resetting?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember is how many parts we had before it started resetting itself.
I don't know. I'm not sure that there was a specific limit
Was
at
it?
however many
Alright.
parts you would have before the controller would start resetting itself.
I'm gonna go for it then. I'm gonna go for it.
Like that's definitely an LMP issue, because if you're just
It
on your
is.
own save, not on multiplayer, then those controllers
doesn't
still
happen.
retain their data.
Yep, I know it doesn't.
As soon as
happen,
you go
but-
into multiplayer, those controllers keep losing their data.
Yeah, it's an LMP issue, but I think it's unfortunately it's between the two. It's because if there was like
Hey, you know what?
some type of flag.
So
for
now that I
things, but-
actually know how to write plugins in Kerbal Space Program, I think I might be able to write a plugin that restores the data of those controllers when you're loading in your craft.
I
and-
think he may have already taken that into account. I may just have to take a look at his because there is a thing that he wrote that actually tells it, hey, look at these modules, and I may have to go in there and actually set that up this time. But since we weren't using robotics at the time, I have never really bothered with it too much. I bet physicsness in German.
Physicslessness.
I bet physicsness in German is a much bigger and scarier word. Someone figure that out for me. I want to know what that would be in German.
Physicslessness, not physicsnessless.
Well, that's what he put physicsnessless. It would be physicslessness, but in here it is written. I was reading Bimby's word, physicsnessless. I want to know what that is in German. If they would just, or if they would just say, "Don't say that." That wouldn't surprise me either. Hey, can I say physics? No. Not permitted. Please don't say that again, sir. We'll have to escort you out. Alright, so let's put one here, let's put one here. And let's put one back here. Question is, will this fit when we're folded? Apparently, physicslos. That's way easier than saying it. Oh my god, what? I don't... Oh my god, that looks like the name of a mystic sword because my World of Warcraft brain's now kicking in. What? Don't judge me on that. I like online. I like MMOs. Oh my goodness.
Wow, the engine only uses 2 charge per second at maximum thrust.
Yes, it needs tweaking. I need to go in there and tweak the ISP dramatically. A lot of them actually, I've gone through and seen that a lot of them actually need to be retweaked. All right, we're gonna try something a little. No, I can't use that. I can't use it. I can't. I can use our new part, our new propeller engine, and this bird will actually, its pig will fly. Hey, so we're actually going to use this. Okay, here we go. It's so big. It's so big. Like, I need a smaller propeller blades. And that also throws off the weight of the craft badly because it's so heavy. All right, never mind. Get out of here. All right. We'll just make it glide in. I'm just going to contain it, and we're just going to glide it in. It's just supposed to be a glider anyway. Let me stop being all fancy.
Like that engine.
Hmm?
You said something about being fancy.
Oh. I was like, huh? What? Oh! Yeah. My own pun is used against me. How could you? There, we got little eyes. Okay, so let's fold this thing up.
You should make a special wing part that you can that the fancy fits right into. So that way you can have it like integrated in the wing.
I need to.
Yeah.
I almost forgot I wanted to have some yaw control here. Maybe.
So the wing would have like a hole in it, just big enough for the fancy.
I actually recently learned how to cut holes into flat shapes. Believe it or not, it is not as fun as you would think, but it's actually a lot easier than you would think. Oh my god, that really worked out way easier than I thought it would. But it's now in the way of everything. That's not going to work. Maybe I can turn this. I think that'll be fine for yaw control. Yeah, that'll be fine for yaw control. It's just enough. The only two-handed sword you can use with one hand and still do just fine because it has no physics. That would be like terrifying. What's up, Nicholas? We are here today testing out Pure, and for some reason I'm building a glider like I did earlier this week. Alright, let's do that again. I noticed that was clipping and I didn't like it. And there you go. That's a little glider. This should fly in nicely. Okay. So let's snap all this on the back here. Thank you much. Thank you much. We're about to enclose this bad boy here. And take our little pig out for a flight. Alright, so let's see. The latest KSP has robotics? Yes, the latest KSP has robotics, rudimentary robotics.
Well, it's in a DLC. In a newer DLC.
Breaking
you have
Ground.
To buy it separately from...
Yeah, Breaking Ground.
You have to buy it separately from Making History and the main game itself.
Yeah, Making History is its own thing, and then Breaking Ground is its own deal. Both of them are the two DLCs, and if you have Breaking Ground, you will have robotics. No, it's definitely not Making History was just the historical parts, whereas Breaking Ground was the robotics. It was the weak, noodly arm, hardly useful. And then Benview goes hard on him. Oh my god. They are a bit noodly. Between the DLCs, if I was to tell you which DLC to get, I would say get Breaking Ground. It actually, to me, brings more value to the game. It's a lot more fun, in my opinion, and you're able to do a lot more. There are limitations. The robotics are a bit noodly. That is confirmed. There are several issues with it on Luna multiplayer, confirmed. But I mean, Breaking Ground brings a lot to the game, but you will have to deal with the flimsiness. If you use the biggest of the robotic parts, it will be fine to make a sweep winged aircraft. If you use the smaller ones, it's not going to do very well. It tends to be too floppy, and it's not very good. Even the biggest ones tend to be kind of floppy. But it's workable. Very workable. But yeah, it's not going to work very well overall when it comes to moving wings in flight. It just does not. Unfortunately, the joints are very weak. I think this one should be big enough. And there you go. We're all built. That's cute. Is there a price? Yes. Breaking Ground is, I think, $15 or so. How much was it? 15, 20? I can't remember. If you bought the game early on, then it's free. For those that actually bought the game before it went to 1.0, I believe. But yeah, if you did not, then yes, there is a price. I can't remember the price. Yeah, I think it's between there, 15, 20, 10, 20. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, a lot of people were a bit upset because they were late as well. No worries. I mean, you can still get a lot of it from Infernal Robotics. In my opinion, Infernal Robotics probably does a better job on it right now. Both of them have some problems, but Infernal Robotics actually does a slightly better job at it at the moment, simply because it's been around a lot longer. They've put a lot more work into it. So, yeah, it definitely it outschools it a bit right now. And some of it actually does work with the cows, so if you do eventually go and get that, you still will have the compatibility. So you still can get the same functionality, probably a little better, from Infernal Robotics if you don't want to get Breaking Ground. But if you're one of the people, the many people out there that prefer to be stock, then definitely go with Breaking Ground. It works. It just works. Let me stop saying that. Todd Howard's going to knock on my door and punch me in the face. He's going to be like, yeah, that just worked. That just worked, huh? What's up, Game Breaking? Alright, let's slap this on a rocket. Oh, no, I didn't mind to do that. Here we go. It, to me, is very worth. I think it's worth it. Because sometimes I just go all stock. It's not very often, but sometimes I do just go all stock just because I can. And sometimes I like to see where it takes me. But yeah, I mean, it's really up to the player, in my opinion, what they want. I mean, I play stock, I play modded, I build mods. I don't really see any difference in, the actual, and the enjoyment to me comes from modding. I really enjoy modding the game, but I definitely think that a lot of people prefer it to just be stock, and to them I say more power to you. Play it stock. Enjoy the game. There's no difference. No shame in the game. Enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, mods are what got me back into the game personally. I was at first I was done. I made it to all the planets. Game over. I didn't see any reason to keep playing. I had actually stopped. I was like, I'm done. I'm good. And then I saw Airplanes Plus, and I said, "Excuse me, what is
Why
this?"
are you keep calling it Airplanes Plus?
Because I will always call it Airplanes Plus. It's Airplanes Plus. I know he named it Airplane Plus, but I will forever call it Airplanes Plus. But yeah, it's I like propeller planes, and once I saw that they had that engine in there, I loved it. I will just call it AP Plus as well, so people don't have a heart attack. But yes, I really enjoy AP Plus. I love propeller planes. It's actually what drove me to make my propeller planes in Pure. Actually, Fire Spitter and AP Plus actually didn't make me, but they drove me to make my own mod in Pure, because I wanted to use only electric charge in building my craft, and I couldn't do that. There was one part in Fire Spitter that was an electric propeller, and I was like, yay, electric propeller! And all of a sudden I was out of FS coolant, and I was like, why am I out of FS coolant? What's this? I don't want to use FS coolant. I just want EC. All I want is EC. And that's just me being particular. So I went and made Pure after I figured out how to do it. So we were able to then get away with it. But I mean, to each their own.
Wait, is anyone gonna use my Curb Trek mod?
I'm probably not right now. I want to go and put some time into it if I have time this weekend. Take a look at things. I still have to take a look at Moist. And yes, tweak scale, I still think should be stock. I stay with that. Tweak scale should be stock. It is by far one of the most amazing mods out there. Only thing I would like to see, another thing I'd like to see make a really nice comeback is going to be the welding mod, Ubizer's welding mod.
Yes.
That should come back if they can figure out how to make it weld apart and instantly it's available within the game without having to reload the entire database.
Like,
just what changes.
I'm not really sure if that would really be possible.
Oh no, it is.
You know, in order to actually load a part in Kerbal Space Program, you need to reload the game.
It's actually
whenever you add
possible.
It is possible, you say?
There was a mod at one point that would only load a specific folder. And I can't remember what it was called. So you could actually have targeted reloads.
Targeted reloads. That would actually be a very useful feature in stock.
Yeah.
Targeted reloads. Like,
it would be.
Especially for mod development. If you're adding new parts to the game, you could just have a targeted reload.
Am I going too extreme for this little simple glide test? Nah. Donks. But yeah, tweak scale would be amazing to have stock. But I mean, if you do that, you have to limit. It already does limit what it will tweak. But a lot of people are going to use it to break the game or get out of the, for career mode. Tweak your basic engine, and all of a sudden you're saying hello to Jewel. Okay, I understand. There are times where no, it will mess things up. But I mean, come on. It's definitely worth having. It's great. You just have to set the appropriate limits. Let me see here. There we go. The answer is no. In fact, it's not how far you go. It's how far. I mean, I am like always debating. I'm like, am I going too far? Nah. And what's up, Royals? Alright, let me zoom back out and see if I can eyeball the center of mass on this beastie here. Good. Good. Alright, so you go here. You fire. Alright, I have more than enough. And then you fire. And then you fire and let go. Alright, we're good. We're good. We good. We can now fly. We're ready. Everybody watch out. We have this SRB rocket missile pig glider. Rocket missile pig glider. Best name of any craft ever. Did I give this? Oh, it's got plenty of power. It just doesn't have any. I forgot to put solar power on it somewhere. We're gonna slap this on here, and hopefully it's enough to make it stay airborne or get enough to work as a lightweight rover. Okay, let's do this. Rampig. Yeah, tweak scale requires a lot of stuff. Because, I mean, at any given time, you're like, you know what? I don't think that the skipper engine has enough power. So let's upsize this thing the size of the VAB and slap this little bitty satellite on top and just watch it break all of time and space. All right, here we go. Woo! Oh! I thought it was going to explode. I was like, that hesitation is not good usually. It's beautiful. Well, then you have to get hanger extender. You get hanger extender, then you're a lot better off. We're going to do a very dangerous turn right now. You know what? No. We're going polar. Yes. The goal is to get our apoapsis outside of the atmosphere and then come back in. Oh, yes! No! Well, we're going to have a beautiful apoapsis. Oh dear, this is going to be problematic getting it to come back down, isn't it? Oh,
the larger propeller can actually get you past 200 meters per second.
Yeah, it's got a lot more power.
And the thrust is not decreasing as my speed increases.
It shouldn't. I don't think it should. Well, we're going counter. I have no more control.
Well, it would make sense for the thrust to decrease as your speed decreases
dear.
for a propeller.
Oh dear. I have no more control, so we're going this direction now. Oh, now we're coming back down. Yay! Oh, things are so going to explode. Yeah, now we're coming back. Oh! Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, we just went right here.
So wait, where are you gonna come in at?
We're just going off the coast. I forgot forgot to put on my SAS. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot SAS. Okay, here we go. We're coming in. Coming in hot. Coming in really hot. Luckily, I have plenty of battery power. I just forgot my SAS unit. Usually on these test ones, I'll throw an SAS on there. Alright. Oh, we're coming in really hot. Oh, we have no more control? Oh, we have control. Yay, control! Little pig, open. Little pig, open? Yeah, oh, there we go. Yeah! We don't have any wheels. We have one wheel left. Alright. Here's our goal. We need to glide this bird in and land on the water. We lost one eye. We lost one eye and 3 legs. This little pig is surviving though, man. Oh, let's just set this up while we're coming in, nice and gentle like. Alright, we get this out of the way. We don't need that. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Alright, we're just going to gently come down, continue to flare up a little bit. We're already to survivable speeds.
Like, why do you only have one wheel?
They blew up. Oh, look at that! What? I still landed it! I still landed it! Oh my god, that one was super rough. I want to try that one more time, but I want to try it. I want to try that this time with SAS. Oh my god. Yeah, see, a few problems with that happen. Okay, we have too much SRB power. We didn't need all that SRB. We didn't need all that SRB. But we're going to still try to make that work. Alright, so we have proof it can fly and land at a decent speed, and the wheels should survive. Boom! Boom, baby! Alright, first thing we need to do, take this off, grab one of these, wrong one. Oh, there isn't a size for this, I forgot. Well, crud. Sure, we're just gonna do something stupid then. We're just gonna take... Where are you at? Here you are. No, that's also... There is no right size for... We just need a single... You know what? I don't care. We're just gonna go like this. We're just gonna make this... Didn't use enough mammoth engines. Always gotta have more mammoth. We're just gonna make this look right. You see, this I don't care about. This all needs to go up. Here you go. Good job, buddy. Okay, we'll do that like this. That way at least it looks like it's somewhat attached. Before it just looked ugly. And let's see if we can actually come here and make these gracefully fly off. If we go like this and like this, line these up here, come here, adjust these slightly out, come back, adjust this one slightly out, and there you go. We actually can get away with not using this Separatron. This is how I used to do my designs, like this, but if you do it like this, you get spin. And that spin is a pain in the butt. We're going to just ignore the fact that it's going to have spin, since it doesn't really matter for us right now. Alright, do this last test flight. I want to see this thing fly in. Oh, man. It's been a good flight day. It's been a good flight day. Things exploding. Successful landings. That's exciting. That's... Obligatory explosions is always a good thing. If I would have gone straight polar, I don't think I would have had that issue. So this time we're going to go straight polar. It doesn't matter for our throttle. So we're going to go straight polar. Doom Yoda is pleased. We have to have our explosions. If you're wondering how that looks on here, it actually is not spinning it as much as it used to spin it, which is good. It actually doesn't look like it's doing almost any spinning anymore. Look at that beautiful cross right there. It's gone! Oh, not that way. Not that way. This way. My habits took over. I was going to the moon. It is no longer spinning. The spinning is gone. Don't let me accidentally make orbit. I need to make sure I don't do that. One final
if you're
test
about to go into orbit, you can just point down toward the planet.
Actually, I need to make sure these don't explode just yet.
It looks like you're on you're on an escape trajectory now.
Yeah, I think I accidentally went escape Kerbal. Oh my god. Okay. Oops. All right. It's that craft is a little too powerful. Wow. I did not think that. All right. That means I need less fuel. You guys want the spinning? Yeah, we definitely left orbit that time.
Just put less fuel in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. We're gonna drop that by half. We don't need all that fuel. We're trying to not go to orbit. All right, let's see if this causes the spin. I used to get a lot of spinning from this. It doesn't seem to want to spin anymore, but maybe I can force it. Let's do a counter. I used to actually spin my rockets going upwards, believe it or not, and then correct it to make sure that all my parts would clear the craft. I used to actually do that. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. That was gonna be hard to force going the right way. Nope, not yet. Nope, not yet. Now. There we go. Do a barrel roll! It's not a barrel roll, it's a shut up! Do a barrel roll! And release. It's beautiful! It's so beautiful. Look at him spin. Oh my god. Yes. We're actually going to detach ourselves from this little bad boy here. Bye. Those things they're still gracefully spinning away. That's so beautiful. It's like they're just sitting here going, bye, as they do their little ballerina spin. Bye bye. That's awesome. Alright, so we need to hammer ourselves flat into this atmosphere so we can slow down. Actually, I think we're going slow enough. Alright, here we go. Let's go this way. Can't tell which way is up. I'm guessing here. Let's just go by our... Come on. We need to get into the blue. Turn this way. Turn this way. Alright, we got atmosphere. Woo, we going fish. We going fish. Wheels out. That's how you slow yourself in hot. That's how you slow yourself in hot. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa, everything calm down. Everything calm down. Here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, my God. That was beautiful. Coming into to tolerable speeds for impact. Oh! Oh, my God. Oh my god, what was that? It was blowing up behind me. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh my god. What? Oh my god, that is the perfect way to end the stream right there. With parts still exploding over top of us. We have things exploding. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Light your eyes up. Oh man, that was nice. That was nice. And you know, I probably should put these wheels back a bit further, and that would cause it not to roll. I came in kind of aggressive on that landing. But yes, that was fantastic. Oh man, I love these little glider landers. They're so much fun. Ah. Well, thank you all. Thank you all for coming by. We had parts falling all over the place. This has been the fantastic fun Friday, and I now must go so I can prepare dinner for the missus. Thank you all for stopping by. We'll do the same thing next weekend, either Friday or Saturday. Probably Saturday next week if I remember. Yeah, more explosions, more fun. Join us if you can. We may go full stock if more people want to go full stock on our stream. We can try that as well. Definitely let us know. But for now, thank you all for stopping by. This has been a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys had fun as well. Check out some of the other videos we have on here. We have some other streamers. Robloxian normally would be on. Check him out on Twitch. He does a really good job, and I congratulate him because he just got affiliate on Twitch. So congratulations, Robloxian. And I will catch you guys next stream. Peace. Oh my god, that was